I'm back with another triggering topic. Now, today we're going to talk about subliminal messages, brainwashing, and racial programming. Now, quick disclaimer, this video was filled with my thoughts and my thoughts alone. Everything is all alleged, nothing is factual. This is just my opinion. You see the disclaimer, blah, blah, blah. Now, sometimes the loudest messages aren't spoken, they are visual. After watching Latto and Doja Cat's new video, the opening scene really stood out to me. It made me feel some type of way. Dark-skinned black men beneath you, and you're in an elevated position above them. Now, am I tripping? Was it just artistic direction and just visuals, or does it reveal and indicate something deeper? And you already know that I want to talk about it. Now, we got Latto in the bed with no pants on, gyrating with the camera panning down on her and centering her. And then the camera shows black men looking up as if they are beneath her. The first thing I noticed is that they were all deeply melanated and dark-skinned with do-rags on and flashy jewelry, immediately placing these black men in a stereotypical role. And images of them laying in the bed, which immediately what comes to my mind is the mandingo, the buck broken role. The only position that the world is comfortable with black men playing is a buck, being used for their genitalia or for hard labor or for physical sports and endurance. And unfortunately, for black men, a lot of times that is the only role they want to play. Yikes. Now, you may say, with that being said, hey, that's black men. Let them fight for their own proper representation. Why are you talking about it? And you do have a point. You would be right. But the reason why this whole video made me really want to talk about it is this. Now, you have two biracial women with white tea mamas that were deeply disconnected from their black side and black culture. And if you don't believe me, you don't have to take my word for it. There's plenty of video evidence regarding the both of them to back this up. Now, enough with that. Doja Cat was in white tea supremacist chat rooms, allegedly, and throwing around the N-word with a hard R and making songs mocking police brutality. And then you have another biracial woman, Latto, who when asked if she is black, she makes sure to say that that isn't what she identifies as, but she calls herself white tea and spicy white tea unprovoked, and calls her fully black friend an ape. And these women, make no mistake about what I'm saying, they do not have to identify as black. I understand that they are biracial. And I myself don't even look at biracial people as black. However, I do think it's weird to have these dynamics where there is a separation of what you want to be identified as, and it's not black, but then you still want to use the N-word and do things that are racially inappropriate. And the entitlement that these two biracial women possess is something that not only affects black men, but it affects black women too. And that's the reason, if we want to get to the nitty gritty, and why I want to talk about it. Now, this video really gave me the vibe of them being worshipped while the black men are in the servant role doing the worshiping, putting the white tea woman's daughter on a pedestal. And in my opinion, it was tone deaf and insensitive. But I really feel like Latto and Doja Cat think that the black community is filled with nothing but complete idiots, because they shot this video looking at all of this problematic imagery and gave the okay and pun intended. But I really feel like both of them looked very pretty in the video. They looked gorgeous. I'm no hater. And I really feel like they thought that their lack of melanin and all of the body exposure and shots of Latto's surgically enhanced butt cheeks would hypnotize people into not realizing the true message of superiority. As Latto looks in the mirror and admires her biracial beauty, her 3A hair, and postpartum snapback, black men are on the floor doing push-ups, and it's giving worship to me. Then having these men in snapbacks and do-rags and sagging pants, and having some of them face the window, not even look in the camera like they're just furniture or an animal, it really makes me feel icky in some type of way. And Doja Cat, Mrs. Didn't Do Nothing, opens the scene talking to a black man in jail who is also dark-skinned, by the way. And I'm thinking to myself, like, so as a biracial woman that I don't even think has any dealings with the black community on a major part, and definitely not black men, your first go-to is to pop up in the video talking to a black man in jail? Like, really, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? And then in the scene when they're both together, Latto and Doja, and they're standing there all strong and empowered in front of the car, and these black men have do-rags on, washing the car like servants, it really gave me the ick. And really, at some point, I feel like, really not even some point, at that point, something hit me. And I truly believe that they knew. Latto, Doja, and everyone behind creating this video knew the optics of how terrible this looks, but they just thought that nobody would care because of the glamorous packaging of Doja and Latto. And in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, right? And it may be a hot take, but I feel like if they could have replaced the black men with dark-skinned black women as the worshipers and the servants without receiving a firestorm of backlash, they would have. And I really think something has to be done about people that are not part of a specific group, but they will add harmful stereotypes and imagery to that group. I don't think that should be allowed to go on, biracial or not. And this almost grape of Black American culture specifically by biracial people, your Lattos, your Dojas, your Drakes, they will do that, but then they will expose that they have a hidden animosity or a secret superiority to the group that they are infiltrating. And that will never cease to be weird to me. Because if you are so superior, then why don't you create your own lane? I don't get that. But you know what? Maybe I'm thinking too deep about this. Because I doggone near want to start making Illuminati videos because the okay sign that they made to each other, that could be another sign, if you know what I mean, because the song is okay, right? And people will just think that they mean that. But what if they don't even really mean that? If you know, you know. But if you saw this video, or please go watch the video, let me know, did you see what I saw or not? And if you saw something else, drop it down below because I'm open to hear everybody's interpretation of what you saw. And if you think I'm being too sensitive, let me know, what do you think about the images that they specifically used of Black people? Because, and let me say, the images that they used of fully Black people, because they ain't put no biracial man behind that prison glass. Okay. But I digress. If you watched this whole video, then please do me a favor. Well, if you watched the whole video and you truly enjoyed it, all right, please drop a 88 down below in the comments. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. Follow me on my second channel because I know times are hard out here. We all just try to make it. It's free to follow your girl's second channel, Certified Overreactions. Follow your girl on TikTok. I do live stream there. Follow me on this YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell, subscribe, and hype this video up. And as always, ladies, I love to hear from y'all. If y'all want more music video breakdowns or movie breakdowns or anything like that, just let me know. And I'm taking requests because this was very interesting video for me to do. So please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.